Willard covers the parade route, and Katie brings you Broadway shows from Herald Square. Next up, the cast of the smash hit Grease, starring Brooke Shields as Rizzo.
It's only the greatest parade in the world. It's only the greatest day of the world in New York City. And I thought you folks might have a little fun on the taxi ride, a little trip, because a couple of days ago we took a cab ride on the parade route. It's a 2.5-mile run, you know, from the start line all the way down to Herald Square. So if you'll just hop on board, children, check it out. Here we go. The parade kicks off at 77th and Central Park West. And this is our cab driver, Odysseus Carrianis. Hit it, Odysseus. On your left, Central Park. On your right, where all the rich folks live. And they can practically touch the balloons from their rooftops. On down for a quick jog around Columbus Circle, and then we head right on down Broadway. A little pothole there. Glad I didn't have coffee. You know, this parade route takes a lot out of a guy. You mind pulling over here for... Thank you, Odysseus. Ah, he's a nice man. And look what he's got, some coffee and some donuts. Oh, boy. What a treat. Thank you. Well, let's move right on down, because here we go, zooming into the Great White Way, the Theater District, and the home of Broadway shows like Les Miserables, Phantom of the Opera, Miss Saigon, and, of course, Dan Yankee's making a great comeback. Past Times Square, down the home stretch that takes us right up to our spot, Herald Square. What a cab ride. Rosie,
Willard.
You are my posy.
Oh, sing to me.
Rosie, my posy sweet. Rosie O'Donnell, the greatest name in show business. Have you ever been in this parade before?
I have never been in it. I've been to the parade, but I haven't had such good seats. Thank you, Willard.
You do a guest shot on the show, we give you interest
Exactly, and that's well worth it.
and a six-pack of GE light bulbs.
That's all you can ask for.
How did you enjoy working at Grease? Was that a ball?
Oh, I loved it. I had a great time. The New York audiences were something else, and they're still going strong with Brooke Shields in the lead, who's doing a phenomenal job.
And you are a native. You live on Long Island, or were you born on Long Island or Brooklyn?
I was born on Long Island, raised in Brooklyn. Can you hear it from the way I talk?
Right. I like it. That's part of the accent that makes the thing play. Did you ever march in a band, or did you play in a band?
I did play in a band, but we never were good enough to make it to the parade.
But you finally got here today.
I may just grab a clarinet and start marching. You never know, Willard.
Well, you're the great. You are truly in a league on your own.
Oh, well, thank you, doll.
Can we do our closing number?
Ready?
Ready. Friendship, friendship, such a perfect friendship. When other friendships are soon forgot, boom, ours will still be hot. Ding, ding, ding. Katie, you've got a chance.
Willard and Rosie, very well done. And what a perfect warm-up for our next act. This show is, of course, touring all around the country, and we're ready to rock and roll. Here's Brooke Shields and the cast of Broadway's hit, Grease.
Macy Auditorium. All the greasers are here for some Thanksgiving rock and roll. Are you people ready to rock and roll? Yeah! Here's two cool greasers from Rydell High. It's Danny Zuko, leader of the Burger Palace Boys, and Betty Rizzo, leader of the Pink Ladies. Hey, Danny, I just saw your girlfriend, Sandy Dombrowski. Who? You know Sandy, you fell in love this summer, and then you guys kind of break up at the drive-in movie. When you get in a fight, she slams the car door right into your... We know it's the driving story behind the hit musical Grease. Well, she said be home for dinner by 4 or you're a stuffed turkey. Oh, well, that's cool. Hey, Betty Rizzo, tell me, what are your plans when you graduate from Rydell?
I don't know. I think I'll graduate from Princeton. I don't know. Maybe meet a famous tennis player, and who knows, you know, star in a Broadway show.
Yeah, you put that on your little Christmas list and tell Santa all about it. All right, cats, if you're ready, throw your mittens around your kittens and away we go!
We go together like Rama, sing it all, together forever. What's the why do you make go? Shake, 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 we'll always be.
continues its live coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with more excitement, floats and balloons, and the hit Broadway musical, Danny Yankee.
AT&T has something special for all our true USA Savings members. Now, every Sunday through New Year's, you'll save 40% on long-distance calls to anybody in the U.S., which should make you very happy. Not to mention how it's going to make all the people you call feel. Enjoy special savings all season long, automatically for our true USA Savings members.
Your true voice.
Ready for your picture with my new Couric Captiva? Smile!
Where's the picture?
Oh, come on, he get down now.
I want my picture.
The Polaroid Captiva. It stores its pocket-sized pictures till you take them
I
out.
want my
So
picture.
pick one up for the holidays.
You're asleep.
Finally, they're gonna love this. Loading CD-ROM into Windows.
Equals C:\DOS.
You do not have enough conventional memory free. There are 27 callers ahead of us.
If you're looking for a multimedia computer that actually works...
Maybe we've got the wrong installation program.
Maybe we got the wrong computer.
There's really only one way to go.
The front end connected to the front wheel. The back end connected to the back wheel.
Introducing Tulo.
Top end connected to the crankshaft.
Tulo, the newest part of the Duplo system.
After millions of years of evolution, the wait is finally over.
Wilma, I'm home!
The Flintstones have arrived on video cassette.
No kidding!
It's rock-solid fun for every member of the family.
I'm only one man.
Not from the back.
The Flintstones, available on video cassette. Look for the $3.50 mail-in rebate offer.
Charge it!
Two friends.
Where are you? Here.
One incredible summer.
Do you ever kiss anyone?
Macaulay Culkin, Dan Aykroyd, and Jamie Lee Curtis. My Girl, 8, 7 Central, NBC Saturday.
It's only the greatest, that's all. For 68 years, it's been that way. And nobody works harder than the handlers of these balloons. The wind is just about right, a little bit brisk, but they are doing a job. Parade is coming down the street with all of its splendor, having a ball. Couldn't have a better time, couldn't have a better day. And let me tell you something, the greatest stars of this parade always turns out to be the bands. I mean, the floats are spectacular, but these kids work their hearts out and their spats off to get here, you know. They don't just come in here by some miracle, magic trick of waving a wand. They have to earn their way here, and it costs an awful lot of money. And I want you to hear and take a look at something that's happened with one of these bands right now, and how they made enough money and how they got here. This is the Deer Valley High School Band, and what it took to get them here to New York, and they are having a ball. Check it out and roll the videotape.
Got some great news, people. Got some great, exciting news. We received a letter yesterday from this Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade people, and we have been invited to go to New York and perform in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. We're going to New York, people. We're going to New York.
With airfare, hotels, and meals, we figured it was about $650 per person, which comes to over $100,000 that we needed to raise. We knew we had a lot of work to do.
My dad now.
Hi. Hi, I'm with the Deer Valley High School Marching Band.
We're going to Macy's Parade in New York City.
We need to raise over $100,000. They sold by phone, they went door to door, we even went into office buildings and sold to small businesses.
What the band is doing is trying to raise money by selling wrapping paper.
We're also selling recipe books,
We have coffee mugs,
magazines, Tupperware.
key rings.
You want to buy a teddy bear? Cheese and sausage. We did everything to raise money. You name it, we did it.
This is our official a-thon sheet. And what we do is we fill it in up here with what type of a-thon you're doing. Such as our first one was the jog-a-thon. We filled it in as a jog-a-thon, and you get your sponsors. The people who did it made a lot of money. They did really well. Second, we did a bowl-a-thon, which same thing. You just put your sponsor names there and everything and your pledges, and then you bowled. People did real well on that one, too. They had a lot of fun.
Not only did we have to raise that amount of money, but we also had to get through our rehearsals. And sometimes we would start at 5:45 in the morning and end up at 10 o'clock at night. But we did it. We raised that money.
Hey, excuse me, we're looking up here. What do you think? You think they're going to make it?
I don't know Ronald McDonald is.
Ronald McDonald. You know, that was my first job as a clown. I was Ronald McDonald. They couldn't find enough helium to blow me up. That's right.
Oh, wow.
The greatest thing I ever did, I worked with Kermit the Frog when he first went on the air.
Wow.
That was 40 years ago. Listen, nothing personal. We're not ignoring you, sir. You're the star of the show.
No, not at all. All of them are.
His honor himself, Rudy Giuliani, the greatest mayor in the greatest city in the world at the greatest time. Madonna, good morning.
Hi, Willard. Happy Thanksgiving.
Who was the princess in the family?
Well,
I'm glad to be. What's your favorite balloon?
Sonic.
And why?
Because he's happy.
Who's your favorite?
Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. I like that, too. And we have, of course, the Donut Man this year. You remember Fred the Baker?
Donut Man.
Yeah, the Donut Man. Mayor, if you being a native New Yorker, obviously this parade's a part of your life.
I came to this parade when I was their age, and I grew up with this parade. It's just wonderful.
68 years, a definite New York tradition.
There's people from all over the country and all over the world here. People have come up to me from Europe, South Carolina, Texas to say hello to me.
I'll bet you people have called the office and you thought something big was going to transpire, and that what they really wanted was
tickets to the parade, and we got plenty of them for the mayors from different parts of the country. It's just great. And the holiday season, come to New York and enjoy it.
Always, and this time of the year, I'd say the police, volunteer, the NBC camera crews, everybody wants to be a part of it.
Yeah,
Did you ever march in it?
Never marched in it. Watched it many times, but never marched in it.
All right. Well,
I do a lot of parades, though.
That's right. Well, that's right. When the politicians and crowds, right? That's right. Never met a crowd you didn't like.
You have to.
All right.
And the people today are just wonderful.
Happy
he
Thanksgiving.
uses up a lot of shoe leather that way. I can tell.
You all are beautiful. Thank you. God bless.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Katie, I understand you have a really big apple treat in the store for us.
I sure do, Willard. You tell Andrew he's not allowed to yawn. The boys of summer are singing and dancing. Baseball, America's favorite pastime, is the backdrop for the smash hit musical Damn Yankees. The team's excited because a new recruit is joining their ranks to turn their losing streak around. Notice the lady in the locker room. She was ahead of her time.
Who came along in a puff of smoke? Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Road. Strong as the heart of a mighty oak. Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Road. Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mo. Just when the future was looking grim. Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mo came a long, long way to be with us today. With arms of steel like Hercules. Feet as fleet as Mercury. Fight for us, do right for us. He's Shoeless Joe from Hannibal Mo. Go, 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 go. Roll like a bat out of you no way. Strike at the phone, let them know you're there.
Thanksgiving Day Parade continues in all its splendor with the cast of Showboat, Pitches Guru Richard Simmons, and balloons galore.
NBC and Frito Scoops presents Reba, America's Entertainer of the Year. Reba McEntire in her first ever televised event. Then, sound the charge. From Stagecoach to Dances with Wolves, relive the greatest moments in movie history. 100 years of Westerns after Reba, NBC Friday.
What's the first thing you'll want to do after Thanksgiving? You'll want to go to Hudson's After Thanksgiving sale and be the first to save up to 40% on great stuff throughout the store. The first to save an additional 25% on clearance items. And the first to enter the $1,000 shopping spree sweepstakes at each store starting Friday at 8 a.m. So what's the first thing you'll want to do after Thanksgiving? Hudson's After Thanksgiving sale, Friday through Sunday. Defer your payments until February 1995 on purchases of $50 or more.
This holiday season, you can give Santa a hand. Just shop Walmart this Saturday from 7 till noon.
I don't know who gets more out of this, me or the kids, but I sure love doing it every year.
When you shop Walmart this Saturday from 7 till noon, part of what you spend stays right here to help the people who need it most.
We just try to make the holidays a little brighter for everybody.
Hey, we're back in business, and how sweet it is. Still up here in Central Park West. I'm wending my way down to be with my favorite host of the morning, Katie Couric, who's down there at Herald Square. Everybody has a ball with this parade. It is only the greatest parade in America since 1924. And again, the people that participate, the police, the people in New York, this is their baby. And of course, it kicks off that beautiful holiday season. The city never looked lovelier. The tree at 30 Rock. Check it all out. And now I want you to meet one of the great sex symbols of America, a man who needs no introduction, a guru of diet, a treater of holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Simmons.
Hi, Willard. How are you doing?
I cannot.
Hi, everybody.
I don't believe it. I've heard of losing your pants, but what happened to your shirt?
Well, this is my uniform. This is all I wear, and I really wanted to see this parade. I've never been to this parade before.
You've got a tray full of goodies. Would you like to tell us?
Oh, sure. These are my
cookies.
These are my new fat-free cookies from Walmart, and I brought them over so that everyone could have a little treat. It's fat-free. Taste one of them.
Like a big Newton.
They're like a Newton. They're fruits. There's vegetables. There's look, the cream ones with the apple and the devil's food, and they're fat-free, and they taste good.
And they're wonderful. And you never stop. Where do you get plugged in? What kind of energy source do you...
Well, I did my exercises this morning, and I was really looking forward to coming to the Big Apple to see this. I mean, I've never seen this before. It's so exciting. And then tonight, I get to do David Letterman.
Holy mackerel. I was on his show 2 weeks ago.
You were on David's show?
Get the money up front.
Up front. So everyone can watch me tonight on David Letterman. Hi!
Hey, what's your favorite Thanksgiving memory?
My favorite Thanksgiving memory is going, as I will today, after I finish here, I will go see some people who are in hospitals, and I will serve some Thanksgiving dinners and make people laugh and feel good about themselves.
You know, I think that's the secret. We love this man so much, and he's got such a big heart, and I mean that. Everybody loves you. You're fun, you're energetic, and you did lose weight and keep it off, and everybody likes you for that, too.
Thank you.
And Katie Couric's watching you right now.
Hi, Katie! Hi, Richard! Katie, baby!
Whoa, thank you for that introduction. Willard, I understand Richard Simmons is actually going to toss his cookies along the parade route. To the spectators, that is. Anyway, we've got a Broadway pas de deux on the roof of the Marriott Marquis Hotel. Here's Only Make Believe from the Broadway hit Showboat.
And if the things we dream of often happen to be so,
stars of Showboat. And if you're wondering what happened to Garfield, was, as you can see, he's moving on down the parade route. This fat cat looks pretty satisfied with himself this early in the morning. He doesn't seem to be any worse for the wear as far as the weather is concerned. And of course, you see some of those terrific Macy's balloon handlers below him. They're the real heroes of this parade, responsible for keeping Garfield afloat and full of hot air, as usual.
We'll be right back with Conan O'Brien and a behind-the-scenes look at how much helium it takes to inflate Garfield. And Barney performs live as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues on NBC.
This Thanksgiving, take one plump turkey. Nice. Stuff it.
Incoming!
Roast it. It's done. And enjoy it. Tim Allen. Easy, Rudolph. The Santa Claus, rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
This holiday season, see the magic and hear the roar one last time. Remember. Don't miss the return of the most acclaimed film of 1994, The Lion King, rated G. Now playing at a theater near you.
With wrinkled brows, the old have singing, deep sorrow, great joy. What does it mean? The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives, the touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
How many chances do you have in your life to change the quality of life in your own community? That's one of the reasons American Express card members are continuing the charge against hunger. You can go look into the eyes of people and see that they're doing better. Helped in a real way. Help by getting a meal. Help by getting a chance to get back on their feet.
Every time you use your American Express card, you'll help provide a meal for someone who's hungry. So help raise another $5 million, because the charge against hunger is on again.
Some juice drinks only have a little bit of juice in them. A lot of other stuff. But not Welch's. Welch's grape juice is 100% juice from real Concord grapes. They don't have to add a lot of other stuff. Welch's Concord grapes give a taste you can feel in your cheeks. Welch's grape juice. 100% juice. No wonder it tastes so good.
While my good friend Willard makes his way down the parade route to join me here at Herald Square, let's join Conan O'Brien for a behind-the-scenes look at the balloon inflation that took place last night on Central Park West.
I'm here at the inflating of the balloons for the annual Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade. And I'm here because, well, frankly, I've been on the air now a year and a half. And I think it's high time that I was represented in the annual parade. Oh, you think he's good? Don't you think kids would love that better than Beethoven, right? Beethoven's no good, is he? Huh? There's no competition. What do you think of the Conan head being part of the Macy's Day Parade? Don't you think that's a great idea?
Oh, he has to move on.
What do you mean?
Well, he has to move on. There's no blocking the sidewalk.
Mr. Mayor, I think I've been on the air for a year and a half now, and I think a giant head of me should be represented in the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade. What do you think? It's right over there. What do you think? Do you like it? Give me your...
Can we blow it up a little more? Can we get it up high?
You don't think my head is fat enough? What do you think, Andrew? Would you like this better than Underdog?
What's Underdog?
Thank you very much. Look, you know, maybe next year. A year's a long time. It'll be all right. I mean,
That's right, Conan. Maybe next year, and thank you for that exclusive on balloon inflation. The character balloons are an important element of the parade. They made their first appearance back in 1927. At the conclusion of today's parade, the balloons will be deflated and stored in the Macy's warehouse. But in the early years, when the parade was over, the balloons were actually released into the sky where they exploded. So much for recycling. It's time for Barney. Yes, everybody, America's beloved purple dino. He's super-de-duper. Kids everywhere love Barney, and he loves them right back. Barney will rock out with Macy's Be a Star Kids. Let's join Barney, not Barbie, and his pals Baby Bop and PJ for the song, If You're Happy and You Know It.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be here in New York City. And I brought some friends with me today.
Hi, Barney. Hi, Barney. Hi, everybody.
Hi, DJ. Hi, Baby Bop.
Oh, Barney, I know what's going to make you happy.
What's that, Baby Bop?
Seeing your big balloon in the parade.
Oh, boy, I can't wait. Oh, hey, why don't we all sing a song together?
Yay! What do you want to sing?
Well, being here in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade makes me so happy. So, let's sing If You're Happy and You Know It.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Oh, okay, now stamp your feet.
If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet.
That's it.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, 2 or 3. Hooray!
Stay tuned for the precision dancing of the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes and the top marching bands from across the nation when we return from these messages.
Happy holidays, Dave.
Thank you.
There sure is a lot to do during the holidays. In fact, if you're not careful,
Dave,
you could really work up an appetite.
Boy, I'm hungry.
Luckily, Wendy's has a Big Bacon Classic Combo. A quarter pound of fresh beef, 3 strips of bacon, cheese, lots of toppings, biggie fries, and a 20-ounce drink. A delicious meal.
Like the tree. Here goes. I love the holidays.
Try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo.
Every holiday season at Mailboxes, etc., 2 customers bring in 30 dozen shortbread cookies for us to package and ship for them.
I do most of the cutting, and she does all the finishing touches. And we both watch the oven.
They have to be packaged very carefully.
They don't even jiggle. They don't juggle. They fix them, stabilize them.
They got their all in one piece.
Not even a grain of sugar on.
Depend on Mailboxes, etc. It's not what we do, it's how we do it.
This is a MasterCard, okay? It doesn't make you special. Actually, maybe it does. I mean, right now, the Master Values program can save you up to 25% on all kinds of stuff. You just get the Master Values coupon thingy from your statement, go to one of the stores on the list and say, hey, I got a MasterCard, how about a deal? And they'll say, for you, no problem. So I guess MasterCard really does mean you're special. Just don't let it go to your head. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card, it's smart money.
Look in your store for even more Master Values coupons and special offers from Canada Dry.
This holiday season, Columbia Pictures invites you to share the hopes,
I want to do something different.
the joys,
I have the most wonderful feeling about tonight.
and the dreams
My book. Someone's publishing my book.
of one of America's most beloved families.
Oh, I should miss my little women.
Winona Ryder, Little Women, rated PG, at theaters everywhere Christmas Day.
America. We saw him singing and dancing here at Herald Square just moments ago, and now he cannot keep his feet on the ground. That, of course, is everybody's favorite dinosaur, Barney, waving to the crowds here at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You know, when I think of New York City, I think of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, of course, Rockefeller Center, Egg Creams, and America's favorite precision dance troupe, the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes. Glamour, elegance, and legs for days. Here they are.
Don't miss the spectacular extravaganza in the air and on the ground at Herald Square, New York City, as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade arrives at its fantastic destination.
Shop to win in the Discover Card Big Payback. That's what Vincent and Marge Honer did. They just won 50 grand in our weekly bonus prize drawing. You could be a winner, too. Every time you use your card, you're automatically entered in the Big Payback. So keep shopping, because we'll be dropping more $50,000 bonus prizes before the ultimate $1 million grand prize. It pays to discover. The card with the big payback.
New Palmolive antibacterial is like nothing else.
It gets germs off hands. And grease off dishes. And we really love that antibacterial color. A lot. New Palmolive antibacterial. The anti-germ Palmolive.
Polaroid asked me Sinbad needs supermodels to demonstrate the sleek, stylish Captiva camera. It holds the pictures inside the camera's special pocket, so you take them out and put them in your pocket. My pocket. The Polaroid Captiva.
On Christmas Day, one of the world's best-loved animated classics comes to life as Walt Disney Pictures unwraps the legend of the Jungle Book. This holiday season, get ready for the adventure that's exploding with excitement, overflowing with fun, and only at a theater near you.
Very exciting.
The Jungle Book, rated PG, starts Sunday, December 25th at a theater near you.
Thanksgiving Day, Buffalo battles Detroit as two great running backs, Thurman Thomas of the Bills and Barry Sanders of the Lions, square off. Later today at noon Eastern on NBC.
They voted on the Leno show?
No, this was another one that I pulled out of my closet. But thank you very much. And look, Willard, the parade has arrived at Herald Square.
6th Street official. We're on the way.
What a fantastic sight, isn't it, Willard?
There she is, the only woman I'll ever love besides Katie Couric and Mary Scott. Jean McFadden, the super producer.
We've got clowns, confetti, and look, there's Jean McFadden. Finally, she made it.
And, you know, she's very photogenic. Not just because she pays the bills and hires us. And the noise you hear in the background, that beautiful sound of sirens belongs to Manhattan's finest. They are so good to us. And they love this parade, Katie.
That's right. They sure are. They're wonderful.
I guess from my days back when I was a kid playing Bozo and Rondell, I've always loved the clowns. And this parade has got more clowns per square inch than the NBC building.
If we look up, we can see Macy stars in the sky, Willard, and of course the traditional ice cream cone.
And ever since I was just a little kid, I've always wanted to be in this parade. And I think I talked Gene into letting me actually be in the parade next year with the whole route, you know, actually be on a float.
In fact, I know the clowns are your favorite part, but here comes the East Coweta High School Marching Band, Willard, from Sharpsburg, Georgia, under the direction of Tam H. Easterwood. The Marching Indians, winner of 12 competitions, appeared in the Lord Mayor's Parade in London and performed for Queen Elizabeth. Rumor has it the Queen loved their Dixie style.
Hey, Joel. Hey, Joel.
I'm getting in the mood. Take a look, folks. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog. I just saw him up at 72nd Street, 77th and 72nd. Sponsored by Seagull America. Flies above us right now at 6 feet tall and 26 feet wide. Check out my friend.
Ooh, baby. He's a super hog with massive size, 21 feet.
You know something? I bet he could flatten a cement mixer with one dainty little step.
Hey, Willard, don't tempt him.
You know, kids love old Sonic because he's the hippest and coolest thing around. He's very determined. Look at his nose.
I like him. He's got a cute dude, sort of a punk-looking hedgehog, isn't he? But then again, I guess all hedgehogs are punk.
Look, there's a shot. I think he likes it. Mikey likes it. Isn't that great?
He ran into some trouble last year because the winds were so high, but we're glad to see he's doing well this year. Willard, the Lady in the Harbor joins two of our favorite Americans. We're very proud to welcome to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Bob and Dolores Hope. They're on the Statue of Liberty float, sponsored by GMC Truck. The dynamic duo keep the torch of liberty lit with a classic selection of holiday songs celebrated on Bob and Dolores Hope's new CD, Hopes for the Holidays. Bob has an all-new Christmas special on NBC December 14th. You won't want to miss his dose of holiday cheer.
Have you heard any of the CD?
It's fantastic, and Dolores has a dynamite voice.
She is fabulous. She used to sing years ago. In fact, they had a song they recorded many, many years ago, back in the 30s. Hey, here's a salute to those folks, too, who sailed on the Mayflower, that marvelous adventure that left Plymouth, England, and brought the Pilgrim men and women over, taking their first Thanksgiving celebration seriously. And I mean to tell you, heard about that right through the grapevine. You should check it out. I mean, they're still here. You know, when I was a kid, I actually helped make one of these Birch Bark canoes. I saw this one close up on 77th Street, too. And see our little friends in here, all representing the Native Americans. And this is just a part of our American heritage. Of course, there would have been no Thanksgiving had the Indians not befriended the Pilgrims and helped this celebration get underway back in Plymouth, or in New Hampshire, and Maine, and Massachusetts, and New England. I'll get it in a minute.
Willard Manfred Bass, head of Macy's design team, researched the symbols of the North American Indian nations at the time of the Pilgrim's Landing and incorporated them into this spectacular design.
Hey, it's a splendid example of American folk art. You're looking at it right here on NBC on the Macy's Parade.
Coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues on NBC with Beethoven, Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop, and more of your favorite stars.
The Fresh Prince stuffed himself on Thanksgiving.
Will?
Oh, it ain't Fat Albert. And there's only one way to stop the insanity. It's Susan Powder on an all-new Fresh Prince, NBC Monday.
Monday, Blossom's about to be an ant.
I'm having a baby.
It's a miracle.
It's a boy.
It's a Blossom delivery. All-new Blossom, NBC Monday.
What you want?
I want a toy store as big as...
It should have all the newest toys and lots of them. Orchard Day.
A toy store should never, ever, ever close.
And I should save a bundle. What you want?
Is it Meyer Toy City? Friday only, take 20% off Fisher-Price toys in the toy department with saving certificates from the Meyer Thanksgiving Day ad. And get Mattel remote-controlled Dance and Twirl Barbie just $38.99.
What you want? Meyer.
NBC's telecast of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is sponsored in part by Polaroid Captiva. Pictures stay in until you take them out. And by MasterCard. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card, it's smart money.
Hey,
Yes, indeed, Willard.
That's my legend. You know, when I grew up, I'm going to be just like Don Pardo.
I know. Doesn't he have a great voice?
We've really hit the big time with Pardo. Katie, this parade is a genuine dazzler this year.
Sure is, Willard. You know, you aren't the only guy in town with a large hat size.
Thank you.
Say hello to Quick Bunny.
This fuzzy little fella keeps time as he marks his way down Broadway. And Nestle's, my favorite chocolate drink, has furnished the Quick Bunny with a beat.
Quick Bunny stands as high as 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools, if you can believe that, Willard. His ears are 19 feet long, and his hat is 2 stories tall. all.
Thank you. How about that drum? It is so big they can hear it in Texas, buddy. And this Quick Money's 7th appearance in the parade, and he loves it. Folks, the kids from Deer Valley have arrived, too, all the way from Glendale, Arizona. And I bet they wish they were back in Glendale, Arizona. Say hello to the Deer Valley High School Marching Skyhawks in the direction of Scott Sousa. Deer Valley, thank you so much. La 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 la, the turkey's here. The turkey float is celebrating its 22nd appearance in the Macy's Parade, and it's furnished by...
Let me guess.
Yes,
the
yes.
Butterball Turkey Company.
You got it, kid. And with him is one of my favorite people, the multi-talented Sherry Lewis and her fuzzy little friend Lamb Chop and Charlie Horse, and they're going to have their own Broadway show in a couple of weeks. Don't just sit there. Sing.
Everyone, now our song's begun, and I hope that I can count on you. So don't hesitate to participate. There's a lot for all of you to do. If you hear a song and you sing along, then the song sounds twice as sweet. Now try clapping too, 'cause it's fun to do. Without you, this song isn't complete. Don't just sit there. Have a good time and join in the fun. Don't just sit there. Since you're getting the knack, pat yourself on the back. Now the time has come for you to be a drum, and you can do it from your seat. Make believe your lap is a drum and tap. You'll be in for quite a treat. Do it once again, it's so easy when you just listen to the happy beat. And now one more time, be a drum while I'm keeping rhythm on my seat. Don't just sit there. I know that you know the words. Sing along. Don't just sit there. Keep participating, celebrating. Everyone, let's have some fun, 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 fun. Fun!
Yeah, but... Sherry Lewis, she is amazing.
Doesn't she look fantastic?
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
really.
like the ever-ready bunny, isn't she? She keeps going and going and going. She's a incredible.
You heard me say she got her own show on Broadway, I think December the 6th.
Yeah, well, we'll have to try that one out, too.
I'm available if you say yes.
Willard here from the Silver Screen. Universal City Studios proudly sponsors Beethoven, the 450-pound St. Bernard, who captured the hearts of kids everywhere.
Hey, did you know that he's the only balloon based on a real live creature, an actual dog? Well, the details of his design, no, details, get that? The details of his design, including his fur, are realistic. Beethoven's a genuine flying sculpture.
The Macy's team has attached long leashes to his 30-foot collar.
Did I mention the line about him looking for a giant fire plug last year?
Yeah, I think you did last year.
I won't do
yes,
that
Willard.
this year. Anyway.
Oh, thank you for sparing us.
Okay. You never lose a dog in this crowd, Katie.
He does look realistic, doesn't he?
Oh, he's terrific. Yeah, he's great.
The dazzling Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues on NBC after these messages. Coming up, Kenny G, Kermit, Miss Piggy, bands, floats, and more surprises.
You know, American Express has this new card out, and they act like as soon as you get one, you'll spend your days arranging flowers someplace grand, where everything smells like potpourri. I mean, come on. A credit card is a tool. You pick a hammer based on how well it hammers. You pick a credit card based on how useful it is. And no credit card is more useful than MasterCard, because no card is more accepted. I mean, you can use MasterCard at 3 times more places than American Express, so you can use it for groceries or sheetrock or trips to Sweden and pretty much anything else you need, even flower arrangements. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card. It's smart money.
This is the perfect time to try my new Polaroid Captiva.
Hey, where's the picture? There's no picture? How can that be a Polaroid camera if there's no picture?
The Polaroid Captiva. The pictures stay in till you take them out.
Maybe if you shake. New Palmolive antibacterial is like nothing else.
It gets germs off hands. And grease off dishes. And we really love that antibacterial color. A lot. New Palmolive antibacterial. The anti-germ Palmolive.
Well, wait a minute, Katie. Clowns? Blocks? Looks like we got something cooking for the kids. Watch the formation for your special birthday message or your special holiday treats, as we used to say on radio. You'll learn a lot from the Macy's Clown School.
That's no joke, Willard. You know, the clowns attend school the second Saturday in November to practice their antics for the parade.
And these are my bees, too. I love them. I give them all straight A's for their effort. Hey, look, Katie, there's a spelling bee right behind them.
Now, Willard, we're going to continue our trip through the animal kingdom with the always popular mother duck, resplendent this morning with flowers.
And the early birds didn't catch the classic wigglworm, so he's making friends with Mother Duck. That's a good idea.
Smart worms.
Smart business advice. Macy's 1994 holiday ambassador, Kermit the Frog, his 40th birthday in the grand spirited style of a Muppet Christmas Carol. And joining our favorite frog is the really big star, that delightful musical classic, the incomparable Miss Piggy, provided by Henson Associates. As they're called. This sweetheart couple are here to wish you and yours, Moi and Boo, happy holiday season. And that's a pretty little girl.
It may not be easy being Green, Willard, but Kermit has long been a favorite in Macy's parade, and as you can tell by the expression on this little child's face.
She said, "Hi, Katie." And I can guess just what Miss Piggy has on her holiday wish list. That's the amorous amphibian Kermit and a crate of mistletoe.
Absolutely.
Isn't this nice? Did you see this album? This is this Kenny G album.
Oh, yeah, and he's going to be here a little bit later on.
Here's the first falloon of today's parade. A falloon is a Macy's original invention, combining floats and balloons. But you knew that. You were at rehearsal.
That's right, Willard. Humpty Dumpty and his nursery rhyme friends bring us sleepy kids led by the musical Pied Piper Kenny G himself, the dreamy entertainer who crossed over from jazz to pop to become the #1 instrumentalist of all time. Kenny G serenades us from his new CD, giving us a holiday hint of things to come.
You think that's why they handed me this CD?
know what the G in Kenny G stands for.
I think you got it. Great, like Tony the Tiger. Just the best. I'll tell you, there's nothing like a marching band that can really get your heart started. Defiance, Ohio happens to be my favorite. Hey, Kenny. Kenny's yelling to both of us.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Nicely done.
For more greatness, you check out this band, the high school marching band of Class from Defiance, Ohio, under the direction of Vince Holtz. Check it out. White Creek. You know, Irving Berlin was a New Yorker originally, I believe, from Russia, but a New Yorker all the way. It's Pooch on the loose, Katie. The Macy's costume team has designed some really extraordinary costumes for this Dog Day afternoon. It's an homage to the great Snoopy, who's flying in even as I speak. Here
and
comes.
Willard, something is cracking Snoopy up.
Could it be Woodstock's Triple Axle? United Media sponsors these annual crowd pleasers, in case you didn't know that.
Willard, just FYI, Snoopy skates are a massive 20 feet long. If Snoopy decides to go for a skate at Rockefeller Center, I don't think there would be room for anybody else on the ice.
You got that right, kid. You know that Woodstock is one of our smallest flyers at only 24 feet. He's still a big bird, though, weighing in at 70 pounds.
Snoopy's ears are 20 feet long, and earmuffs are bound to keep him warm at 25 feet in length, and we could use those earmuffs right now.
I could use them. Now, my ears are cold. It's chilly. It doesn't feel that cold, but it's chilly.
But you're keeping me warm, Willard.
Boy, I do something right. Okay, my friends, here comes the Snail and Dragon, so check it out while his tail's a wagging.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade excitement continues with Spider-Man and the Swan Princess after these messages.
Ever wonder how remotes get lost? Well, no matter how your remote gets lost, Magnavox makes the only television that can find it. With the exclusive remote locator, you just push a button, and your remote beeps, telling you where it is. Hey, we make technology people want. Magnavox. Smart. Very smart.
Keeping close-knit families close and fast friends fast is tough enough without a lot of miles standing in your way. That's why everyone at AT&T Consumer Long Distance is working to bring your voice closer than ever before. It's what we do, and we don't expect any medals for doing it. But this one felt pretty good.
Your true voice.
Tonight, guess who's coming to dinner?
Where are you, you little freak?
The #1 comedy of all time.
Yes.
Home Alone, tonight on NBC.
I don't know about you, but working with Don Pardo and Katie Couric is the greatest thrill of my life. And big here in New York on a beautiful sunny day for this fabulous Macy's parade. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And Dudley the Dragon's joining us now from Canada. You know, Katie, wherever there's a dragon, you're going to find fair maidens, knights in shining armor, and a castle yawn. Ho!
And whenever you see a snail, you hope a dragon's not far behind. We want everybody to check out the magnificent of the Swan Princess Castle float. Nest Entertainment presents this floating fairyland from the new animated motion picture, The Swan Princess, which I saw last week.
It's terrific.
It is terrific. The enchanted Princess Odette and Prince Derek will sing Far Longer Than Forever as they take us to a beautiful land far, far away.
I think I see it, Catherine.
Beauty and glamour and breeding unmatched. The princess is on parade. Lovely, enthralling, and all unattached. The hoi polloi and those well-bred agree. Each enjoy a royal pedigree. For success. Each possesses a spark. Each a remarkable maid. Boy, oh boy, these royal highnesses all have pluses. They've no minuses. Gaze upon these princesses on parade.
Beautiful song, Willard.
I tell you, that's my kind of show. I like shows. I like shows about people that fall in love and kiss and turn into frogs.
Let's stop talking because you have another band to introduce, Willard.
Holy mackerel. Do I love a band? Do I ever? And I'll tell you this, the cars in Florida are sparkling clean because the Pride of Port Charlotte, Florida marching band under the direction of Jose A. Lopez Jr. wants every vehicle in the state to finance their trip. And here they come. Charlotte, fantastic. Look up, my friends, as we just check just above the horizon as the Port Charlotte, Florida man leaves. You're about to see a super Spider-Man. Katie, check him out. He is totally something in your life.
He's totally awesome, Willard. I'm sure you folks at home are wondering how these balloons are guided along the parade route.
And let's show the folks the balloon handlers, Macy's volunteers, the muscle beneath the magic.
That's right, Willard. It takes a lot of muscle to handle Spider-Man. Marvel Comics presents a superhero for the 7th year in a row. Spider-Man is buff, Willard.
Spider-Man in the buff?
No, that's an expression for, well-defined, muscular, a hunk of burn and love.
I gotta learn the language. I wish Kaplan's had sent some chicken soup over. Something else. I mean, he can catch the criminals with his muscles. He can do it with his spider web, which measures 40 feet long by 36 feet wide. Make his matzo ball soup. He's in the dough.
Stay tuned for more of NBC's live coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Bart Simpson takes us to the sky after these messages.
With wrinkled brows, the old have singing, deep sorrow, great joy. What does it mean? The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives. The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
The Swan Princess is a lavish musical fantasy, rates the LA Times.
We loved it. Absolutely fantastic.
It's a beautifully animated tale, exclaims the Washington Post.
It's wonderful.
Greatest. Terrific. Filled with magic.
Precisely. I was laughing the entire time.
Funny and enchanting trumpets the New York Times.
It was great.
And CNN cheers it's gorgeous and a lot of fun.
The best movie I ever saw.
The Swan Princess, rated G. Now at theaters everywhere.
You have to see it.
Willard, we know that folks at home love the majesty of the balloons and the theater in the sky, but I get a special kick out of the comedy routines of the clowns on the street level, don't you?
Well, I was just checking my watch to see we're half hour in the parade. Have they renewed your contract for next year?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm going to check. I love them. They're all Macy's employees, and this is their day to really engage in full tilt. I mean, they have a ball. They're fired up and really ready to rock. I think the Dragon Float hissing steam has something to do with all of this. But check out the pieces of cake, and here he is.
The action continues with jousts and duels and other contests of might. Once upon a time, dragons rule the earth, and hey, they're ruling Manhattan today. Returning for a second year, this awesome wonder of smoking volcanoes and crackling thunder are a home for Jim, Kurt, and Chris Bartling. Fabio, beware. These fellas are America's sexiest hog farmers, but now they're bringing home the bacon as models on the covers of romance novels.
You devil. Do you think those dragons eat garlic? Is that why they're... Well, anyway, a real sizzler right now. So take a look at the fangs on these dragons. You haven't seen anything yet. Watch them. I don't think they're going after them.
It's a hot spot, Willard, but not a bad place to be on a cold day like today.
Wish they breathe some of that our way. We could use some dragon breath right now, Katie.
Well, Willard, you already have it, but help is on the way.
Thanks,
Landmark Entertainment has furnished the Skeleton Warriors for my protection against your dragon breath.
You're going to need that after those lines. They look lean and mean, and I mean they're green. That's why I love dragons. Yes, I do.
The Skeleton Warriors may look tough, but they're fighting for the good guys, Willard. You aren't scared of them, are you?
Oh, no, not a bit. Not as long as they're on our side.
Well, I can guarantee it.
Hear that dragon? He's right behind us here. Holy Toledo, look at that. All the way from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Lincoln High School Marching Band under the direction of Eric Hensler dazzles the crowd in Herald Square. The South Dakota deserves really informed now. That's Tom Brokaw country, you know, by the way. Yankton, that's his hometown, taking full advantage of their trip to New York City. These kids have been sightseeing to Ellis Island, the Statue of Liberty, attending a Broadway show and a performance at Lincoln Center. They're genuine culture vultures, and we'd love to have them on the Today Show.
Absolutely, Willard. We're happy they're here with us today. Willard, here comes one of my favorite guys of all time. Bart Simpson, sponsored by Fox Inc., is the original rebel shuffle without a clue. He skateboards down Broadway with attitude extraordinaire.
Cowabunga, dude. Who needs good manners when you're pumped up with 12,724 feet of helium?
Everyone,
when you were a kid.
Once in a while. Everybody knows Bart is full of hot air and rubber. The dude weighs in at an inflation weight of 750 pounds.
Hey, man, I've lost some weight, you know, but I still can contend. Heavy, man, heavy. Bart is 14 feet of teeth. I like that line. That's a big grin.
Willard, did you know that the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is the second largest user of helium in the United States?
No, wait a minute. Let me guess. Who could possibly use more hot air?
No, not TV anchors.
You mean the United States government?
That's right, Willard.
I had to get that line. All right. Anyway, we're having a ball. You come back and join us. This is only the greatest parade in the world. The weather's fantastic, and we love you. We're going to bowl you off your pins. So don't go away. Cowabunga, dude.
Stay tuned for loads of laughs as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues on NBC. Coming up, circus fun, and Ronald McDonald flies over Manhattan.
Never miss a good piece of gossip. Look for hope everywhere. Know that work is good, and labor is even better. And always, always have an easy-to-use Olympus stylus zoom camera with you so that you can capture the moments to embarrass your kids for the rest of their lives. Olympus. Never miss another O.
During the holidays, you could really work up an appetite. Luckily, there's Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo. Our delicious Big Bacon Classic, plus Biggie fries and a 20-ounce drink. It's some meal.
Here goes. I love the holidays.
Take one Christmas Eve, add a little whimsy, stir gently, then toss in a heaping scoop of diamond walnuts. That's what holiday memories are made of.
Dr. Hess has dedicated his life to his work.
What woman is going to take an unapproved drug while she's pregnant?
Now, his partner's about to convince him... Are you allergic to anything? Me? ...to risk his life for science.
I'm pregnant.
Junior delivers the biggest laughs of the year in the funniest film of the year.
They're gonna find a place to hide you.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was a sportswoman on the East German Olympic track and field team.
Danny DeVito.
That went pretty good, huh?
And Emma Thompson, Jr., rated PG-13. Now playing... Journey into the unknown on an all-new Earth 2. Judge. A rescue mission becomes a trap.
If you love her, hold your fire.
Shoot him. Tim Curry guest stars on Earth 2. Then, who are you? Science wakes the dead.
Don't look in his eyes.
An all-new sequence after Earth 2, NBC Sunday.
Tomorrow on Today, we'll see how rising interest rates will affect your savings and your mortgage. Plus country star Reba McEntire. Join us tomorrow and see what a difference today makes.
Hey, we're back with more fun, folks, and I'm off my pins and bowled over with the bowling balls and Macy's Clowns. How about you, Katie?
Yeah, I love clowns, but let's mention it's 30 degrees out here in New York City. It's warming up quite a bit.
Excuse me, but with the wind chill factor, it's about 18 degrees, darling.
Oh, there those clowns. They add so much fun to the parade, don't they, Willard?
Look at that. I think he's got a perfect strike there. And we got the next best thing to an Elvis sighting right here in front of us.
What is it about the King, Willard? He's always where the action is. And here, the Star Makers All-Star Dance Team, under the direction of Laura Davis and Lisa Miller, salute the King of Rock and Roll in this stunning presentation furnished by Mike Miller and Associates. These are 400 of our country's best dancers from drill teams around the country. If the King were here, he'd be all shook up.
Excuse me.
brain is flaming. I don't know which way to go. Yeah, 'cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. Light my morning sky with burning love. Just a hunk of burning love. Just a hunk of burning love.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Elvis, you're right. It just goes on and on and on. The magic of Elvis. Tell you what, folks, I can't help falling in love with Star Makers All Dance Band team after that super performance.
They were fantastic, weren't they, Willard? Here's everybody's favorite clown, Ronald McDonald. And Willard, you were the original Ronald McDonald.
You got it. I got the suit at home. I'll wear it one day. I'll bring it in and wear it. I was a wonderful, wonderful fan of Ronald McDonald. Always have been. The grease paint and Ronald McDonald balloon weighs as much as 2 linebackers, and it's 75 feet tall. I mean, he could hear the golden arches absolutely going right around his ears.
Ronald McDonald balloon is furnished by who else? McDonald's.
Hey, pretty good. Did you ad-lib that, or is that written?
He's a little top-heavy, though. I think he maybe had one too many double cheeseburgers.
He slipped over, I think, or flipped out.
Ronald McDonald has a bird's-eye view of the parade.
I love it. Look at him. Look at his shoes. That's what I like of those shoes. He could put out a forest fire with those feet.
I wonder if those handlers ever get nervous when they look up.
Have you ever done that? I did that one time last year for just a minute. That is not a pussycat job.
No.
That is one of the toughest jobs I've ever had.
It takes quite a bit of skill, Willard. You know, arriving to put out any bad moods and weak jokes are the clowns, who are here with some wonderful hula hoops and the Funny Flutter Betty Fire Brigade.
Say that 5 times and I'll give you a retirement check.
Line of clown elephants led by their very own ringmaster.
And here's a quartet of Jack-in-the-Boxes. Looks like clowns are popping. Let's check them out. I was with those folks up on 77th Street. In fact, we did a couple of bits with them. They're terrific. They have a ball. You see, there's not water in those buckets. It's really paper.
There's a Funny Flutter Betty Fire Brigade. Try saying that 10 times fast, Willard.
Is that the same thing you just said a minute ago? Anyway, whatever it is you've done.
It was worth repeating. They're very special.
First time I went to a circus and the clown came up to throw water on me and I realized it was paper. Great moment in my career.
Willard, ushering in the holiday spirit in the center ring is Chloe, the Holiday Clown.
Hey, would you like to hear a story?
Do I have a choice?
No. Trust me, you'll kind of like this one. Once upon a time, many centuries ago, out of a tube of grease paint, Chloe the Clown was born. Through the years, she performed in street theater groups all around the world before the sounds of children's laughter led her to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And Chloe's covered a lot of ground in her time. She's racked up a lot of frequent flyer miles. And that's the end of the story.
And that was a beautiful story, Willard. Thank you for sharing with us.
You lie like a rug.
The spectacular Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues after these messages of the stars of Sesame Street and the Summer Music Games All-Star Band.
That is a nice-looking hat with a blue brim.
Well, thank you very much, Willard. I like yours as well.
Well, you will switch at the end like we always do, all right? Hey, here are the Summer Music Games All-Star Drum and Duo Corps under the direction of Tony DiCarlo. The members are comprised of kids from all around the country. They are terrific. Listen. They are incredible. They just met a couple of weeks ago, I think maybe a week of rehearsal, and all over the country these kids are, different places. Just terrific. Look up, Katie. Look, there's our buddy Big Bird with his alphabet blocks. Look at him.
There he is, Willard. Big Bird never misses an opportunity to teach kids their letters.
Children's Television Workshop furnished our fine feathered friends, and he's making a big statement, weighing in at 450 pounds.
Whoa, that's one big bird. He's 2.5 stories tall, so for all you kids who live in high-rise buildings, Big Bird can teach you your lessons at cloud level.
Hey, this is Big Bird's 6th appearance in the parade. Don't you think he's got a big hand? I mean, look at the size of that head. Just his hat size, 58 feet around. That's a big head. Our pals from Sesame Street are celebrating their 25th birthday on the brand new float sponsored by Applause. Our friends encourage kids to read and write. Big Bird, Zoe, Elmo, they all need those giant pencils. The standard size just won't do for their king-size imaginations.
That's for sure, Willard. Hey, kids, sing along with the Muppets and the cast of Sesame Street as they perform Walking Proud.
Walking proud, with my head up high. I can read, I can write, that's the reason why. I'm showing I like me very much. And knowing you like me too. I feel so reading proud, writing proud, smart from A to Z. Now I know my ABC. Can't think of one person I'd rather be. Walking proud, happy to be me.
Spectacular Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues live on NBC with an all-star salute to the golden age of Hollywood.
I can build it big or small, learning how to do it all. Makes me feel I'm 10 feet tall, doing it with Duplo. Now with Dulo I can play, connecting in a whole new way. We keep learning every day, doing it with Duplo.
The Duplo system from Lego, building toys for building skills.
Ready to rent on video. The action-packed hit critics are calling a rousing adventure.
White Fang!
The perfect movie for your whole family. Bring home Disney's classic outdoor adventure. White Fang 2, Myth of the White Wolf. Ready to rent today.
Polaroid asked me, Sinbad needs supermodels to demonstrate the sleek, stylish Captiva camera. It holds the pictures inside the camera's special pocket, so you take them out and put them in your pocket. My pocket. The Polaroid Captiva.
Chef Boyardee has found a fun way to get your kids to eat. Introducing Sesame Street Pasta. Shapes of Big Bird and friends in a delicious new sauce created specially for little kids. With no MSG or preservatives. Prepared in a wholesome way you'll appreciate. With a special taste they'll love. What's gotten into you? Sesame Street Pasta. Brought to you by Chef Boyardee and the letters M-O-M.
Hey, it's time for a little flag waving with American patriots Ben Franklin and George Washington. Ben Franklin selected the turkey, as our national bird. And today, he's in excellent company with George Washington, our first president, and inspiration for the best cherry cobbler in the world.
You would be thinking desserts, Willard. The All-American fun continues with the Hollywood Canteen, Willard. American Movie Classics has this wonderful float in store for us today when the Glenn Miller Orchestra filled the air with a big band sound, and the silver screen was filled with beautiful stars, including our special guest today, Miss Dorothy L'Amour.
I talked to her uptown, and she is lovely. I got a kiss. I got to kiss the Sarong Queen.
All right. Miss L'Amour is joined by AMC hosts Bob Dorian and Nick Clooney and 25 USO volunteers. They're serenaded by the U.S. Air Force Airmen of note, all active servicemen and women who blend their musical talents for a special remembrance of our veterans. And look, Willard, here are the Azalea Trail Maids. Since 1929, 50 senior high school girls from Mobile, Alabama have donned their pastel hoop skirts and sashayed down the Azalea Trail.
They're beautiful, and in case you missed it, the Airmen of Note, big from Washington, D.C., one of the greatest service groups ever to sing in this country. They are sensational. You hear them in the background now.
And I love that big band sound.
Oh, the Air Force Band, they're passing us right in the background now, and they're terrific. Incidentally, mention the Long Island Banjo Society. One of these days, I want to learn to play the banjo, picking and grinning through the streets of New York, filling the avenue with the country twang. I love that music. 1, 2, 3, 4, yoke, dugga, dugga, dugga.
The new Barbie balloon, and new country singing sensation Betsy after these messages.
This is a MasterCard, okay? It doesn't make you special. Actually, maybe it does. I mean, right now, the Master Values program can save you up to 25% on all kinds of stuff. You just get the Master Values coupon thingy from your statement, go to one of the stores on the list and say, hey, I got a MasterCard, how about a deal? And they'll say, for you, no problem. So I guess MasterCard really does mean you're special. Just don't let it go to your head. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card. It's smart money.
Look in your store for even more Master Values coupons and special offers from Counter to Dry.
With trusting eyes, the children show, minds open, hearts true, our spirits grow. The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives. The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
For all you kids out there, you kids of all ages, that is, here's an authentic train car. The details are beautiful. At least we can hear the train, Willard. And I should mention that that's not a train because the train's already passed us by. That's Garfield.
That's a pussycat. A big pussycat.
Everybody loves the wisecracking, lasagna snarfing fat cat from Paws Incorporated. This big tabby definitely has 9 lives, Willard. This is his 9th appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
And with all the statistics we quote on this program, I've got to tell you that Garfield uses 2 million pounds of kitty litter every week. Check out that fabulous band.
All right, Willard, we've got the Championship Wyoming High School All-State Marching Band under the direction of Dave Bellis.
I know him.
Let's listen.
Nice man. That's near 10 Sleep. I bought a pair of shoes there. I got some good friends from 10 Sleep.
They're really terrific group. They raised money doing human bowling, and that's how they raised all their money to come here to New York City and be part of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Of course, there are 13 marching bands in all, and they're all terrific, aren't they?
Oh boy, they are terrific. I say that of all the things, the floats and the balloons and everything else, the bands are still the winners.
Absolutely.
They're right behind me now. Can you see them?
I sure can.
We sure can hear them. That's pretty country up there.
You know, we should explain what human bowling is probably, Willard.
Human bowling? What do you do?
Yeah, they put like a good time. I think they should try a bake sale next time.
That's how I got my job at NBC as a weatherman. Oh boy, they are terrific. And just like I said, Worland, not World, what did I say, World? The tin sleep is still right around the corner. I love the old Western hitch wagons too. Thank you. Worland High School Marching Band, Worland Mile. As I say, that is so pretty back up there in the western part of the state. Yes, sir. Howdy, ma'am. I see. Would you like to hop aboard my old chuck wagon? The legends of the Old West, Buffalo Bill and Davy Crockett. They're rounding up some kids to explore new frontiers. Check them out. Here's another original creation of the folks at Macy's. I love this one. It's an authentic Western village.
It's the next best thing to being there, Willard. The Macy Be a Star kids hitch up with singer-songwriter Betsy, whose new hit tune is #5 on the charts in Europe. Betsy knows a thing or two about country music, Willard. She's been performing with her brother, country sensation Garth Brooks, for years.
I didn't know he had a sister.
Waiting on the rail to drop it. With a little finesse and just the right spin. If any luck at all, it'll fall right in. There's a tightrope walker without a net. A butterfly flirting with the spider's web. There's a man and a woman and a moon so bright. In the wink of an eye, it doesn't take much. One little nudge, a word or a touch, and you're never the same. It doesn't take much, but oh, what it does, falling in love. It doesn't take much. On over the line, it doesn't take much. One little nudge, a word or a touch, and you're never the same. It doesn't take much, but oh, what it does, falling in love. It doesn't take much.
Stay tuned for continuous coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with NBC's own Katie Couric and Willard Scott and the World Wrestling Federation's new generation of superstars.
AT&T has something special for all our true USA Savings members. Now, every Sunday through New Year's, you'll save 40% on long-distance calls to anybody in the U.S., which should make you very happy. Not to mention how it's going to make all the people you call feel. Enjoy special savings all season long, automatically for our true USA Savings members.
Your true voice. We remember our lives in pictures.
But the parts in between those pictures, long stretches of life, we too easily forget. Introducing the Nikon Nice Touch Zoom, a Nikon 35mm zoom for under $129. You will take more pictures. You will remember more, and perfectly. Nikon, we take the world's greatest pictures, yours.
Dave, so nice to have you here.
Nice being here.
Appetizers, they brought them in from Madagascar.
Did they bring any more?
Look, Tetavoo.
Oh, boy. I think I'm going to Wendy's.
When you're really hungry, try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo. A quarter-pound of fresh beef, bacon, cheese, lots of toppings, plus biggie fries and a 20-ounce drink.
Now, that's a delicious meal.
Just in time for dessert.
After Ted Devoe, who's got room for dessert?
Quite right, O.B.
Try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo.
Saturday, an 11-year-old girl.
Have you ever kissed anyone?
Her best friend.
No.
And one special summer.
Shelley and I are getting married.
He likes her better than me. Bingo!
Dan Aykroyd, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Home Alone's Macaulay Culkin.
Where are you? Here.
In the network television premiere of My Girl, 8/7 Central, NBC Saturday.
Willard, you know, the folks at Macy's have outdone themselves this year, haven't they?
What a spectacle. I mean, it's fantastic.
There's no parade in the world that compares.
I agree with that. It's the longest running show on Broadway. Do you know that? 68 years. Everybody works hard to put this parade together. As far as I'm concerned, this city is tops, and this is the top of the city.
Willard, get ready for the Universal Cheer and Dance Association under the direction of Mike Miller. These young women represent the top cheerleaders from around the country. Here's a number that's a real traffic stopper.
Who will survive?
All right, Willard, that's the kind of traffic jam we could live with here in Manhattan, isn't it?
I got to always constantly remind the audience that my favorite morning television personality was a cheerleader extraordinaire. Takes a big guy to appreciate the Big Apple, and we got a float full with the World Wrestling Federation's new generation superstars, featuring Paul Bearer, The Undertaker, Razor Ramon, Lex Luger, British Bulldog, Doink, and Dink, and New York City Daily News columnist, The Slammer. The float's furnished for the fine folks at guess where?
The New York Daily News.
I didn't know you could read from here. Fantastic. When we're not fighting crime in the New York City Police Band, they're making beautiful music.
They are indeed, Willard. Sergeant Tony Giorgio leads the band with members representing all 5 boroughs of New York City.
Each one better than the last. Tune in with us now for the woodwinds, the brass percussion of our men and women in blue. The finest in the city of New York, the best in America. that striped suit we saw a minute ago? Did they lock him up again? All right, Katie, now, cue me. Here he is, kids, your favorite lovable Dino Barney. We had him on the ground at Herald Square, and now he's taking flight.
This is the beloved Barney's premiere as a balloon furnished by the Lions Group.
I love you. And the crowd is going wild for him. He's a big guy, all right. Lions is a skyscraper tall fellow. He's filled with 12,000 cubic feet of helium, and it took 20 gallons of paint to make him just the right shade of purple.
And that'll keep him flying high. Willard, check out Barney's giant arm waving to the crowd.
There's a
Waving
Barney
to that
fan.
little girl right now.
Katie, it's time to take a little dip, too. Now, as we say, bye-bye, Barney, we love you. My favorite color, purple. Isn't he nice?
NBC's coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues after these messages with Blossom star Joey Lawrence, Grammy-winning pop star Natalie Cole, and balloons galore, including Clifford, the big red dog.
It's the funniest comedies in history in the funniest show of the year. You are a meathead. Celebrate 40 years of TV's funniest families.
Ricky, this is it.
The Brady's to Bart, Fonzie to Frasier. The funniest moments from history's funniest comedies.
I'm coming to join you, baby.
Alan Thicke, Felicia Rashad, Meredith Baxter. TV's funniest families, 10, 9 Central, NBC Saturday.
What you want?
I want a toy store as big as...
It should have all the newest toys and lots of them, or forget it.
A toy store should never, ever, ever close.
And I should save a bundle.
What you want?
Is at Meijer Toy City. Friday only, take 20% off Fisher-Price toys in the toy department with saving certificates from the Meijer Thanksgiving Day ad. And get Mattel remote-controlled Dance and Twirl Barbie just $38.99.
What you want? Meyer.
Welcome back. The majesty of life under the sea is celebrated in this balloon making its debut in the parade. Joey Lawrence from NBC's Blossom joins his brothers Matthew and Andy as they perform Under the Sea.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about growing up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they work for day. Out in the sun they slave away. While we live floating, both times are floating under the sea.
Down here all the fish is happy as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy, they sad cause they in the bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky and lay in for a worse day. One day when the boss gets hungry, and guess who's gonna be on the plane? Under the sea, under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folk loves to cook. Under the sea we off the hook. We got no troubles, life is a bubbles under the sea.
Everybody loves that act. I mean, Little Mermaid music. And here comes the Somerville Green Wave Band from Somerville High School in South Carolina under the direction of Marty Lyles. Just to let you know how determined these kids are. Even when the stadium lights blew out during halftime, the band continued their routine in pitch darkness. At least they think they did. You got a standing ovation. Everybody went wild. That's chutzpah. the best. Thank you. From South Carolina.
Willard, the guy coming up, is always in the pink. This is the Pink Panther's 7th appearance in the parade, Willard.
He's hanging on to that inner tube. Inspector Clouseau can find this guy anywhere. He's 72 feet tall and 40 feet long.
It takes 13,000 cubic feet of helium to keep this guy afloat, Willard.
Look at that shot. That's fabulous. That is terrific. Look at that.
Too bad the weather couldn't accommodate the Pink Panther today, huh, Willard?
He'd make a great weatherman, wouldn't he? Or weather panther.
I'm glad he put a scarf around his neck. Very good idea.
He'd be fringing his little panther ears. Look at that tail. That's a long tail.
NBC's telecast of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is sponsored in part by AT&T. We help put your world within reach. And by Cotton Incorporated, for America's cotton producers. Cotton, the fabric of our lives. Coming up, Miss America 1995, Heather Whitestone, and Olympian Jackie Joyner-Kersee, as NBC's live coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues.
With wrinkled brows, the old have singing, deep sorrow, great joy. What does it mean? The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives. The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
Not a very interesting piece. Reminiscent of early Doddies.
If he's so smart, why is he using those other batteries?
Now, it's...
You're right, Mom. The museum can be fun.
The copper top tops them all.
They're finally here. It's the first time on video for Sleepy, Doc, Bashful, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, and Sneezy. In Walt Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Own it forever.
Shop to win in the Discover Card Big Payback. That's what Vincent and Marge Honer did. They just won 50 grand in our weekly bonus prize drawing. You could be a winner, too. Every time you use your card, you're automatically entered in the Big Payback. So keep shopping, because we'll be dropping more $50,000 bonus prizes before the ultimate $1 million grand prize. It pays to discover. The card with the Big Payback.
Tonight, guess who's coming to dinner?
Where are you, you little freak?
The #1 comedy of all time.
Yes.
Home Alone, tonight on NBC.
I think they must have escaped from the set of ER, Willard, but we've got a group of funny clowns. I think maybe we need one of them to come up here to treat us for hypothermia. What do you think?
I haven't had hypothermia since I was a kid.
Glad to hear it. Here's a wonderful new Flights of Fancy float sponsored by Continental Airlines. On board is Miss America 1995, Heather Whitestone. She's the 75th anniversary Miss America, and her platform, Anything is Possible, is inspiring kids everywhere. Joining her is the sign language group under the direction of Kelly Caruso, Children Around the World, who will sign with Miss America to a song recorded by Sandy Patty.
We teach the young our different sets, yet look how we're the same. We love to laugh, to dream our dreams. We know the sting of pain. From Leningrad to Lexington, the farmer loves his land. And daddies all get misty-eyed to give their daughters hand. To
I tell you, that's one of the nicest and really almost very inspiring. I almost got tears in my eyes.
I know. Miss
That's
America,
beautiful.
1995, Heather Whitestone. Aren't those kids beautiful as well,
And the
Willard?
kids so lovely. That was such a beautiful. I say of all the years I've done this, I've never seen a float that had more, you know.
That's right.
Sparkle. Made my,
the kids dressed up in costumes from all around the world.
Yep.
That was a nice touch, wasn't
and
it?
She is so lovely.
And of course, her coronation has meant so much to the deaf community.
Right.
So our hats off to her.
Yep.
Heather.
Yaka yaka. Hey, this next group represents the best of high school and college band members from the great state of Georgia, Jimmy Carter country. They marched for President Clinton's inaugural parade today. They're going to perform a selection called Eternal Quest by composer Jay Dawson, written especially for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade from Atlanta, Georgia, under the direction of Bucky Johnson. Here's the Atlanta Olympic Band. Joining them now in the parade is the fabulous Olympian Jackie Joyner-Kersee, proudly carrying the Olympic flag.
Go, Jackie.
Folks, say hello to our friend Izzy. He's up there.
He's on his way. He's the official mascot of the 1996 Olympics, which of course will be held in Atlanta, Georgia.
And you can bet NBC TV will be there.
He's sponsored by the Atlantic Committee for Olympic Games. He stands at a championship 65 feet high, carrying a 28-foot Olympic torch.
I've had a torch for you for 20 years. Izzy's here to make a special announcement, my friends. The closely guarded date of when Olympic tickets go on sale is about to be revealed. Milton DeLug, would you give us a drum roll, sir?
And the official date of sales is May 1st, 1995.
You heard it first right here on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Mark your calendars and let the games begin.
Hallelujah. Here comes, who's that under? That's our friend the Olympiad.
And the incomparable Judy Collins.
Hey, you want to see some dinosaurs?
Yeah, dinosaurs.
Let's get them in here. Loading CD-ROM into Windows.
Where's the dinosaurs, Dad?
I'm not sure. DOS command dot.
Can we see them now?
Not yet. Big dot says configure jumpers and dip switches.
Dad, what's a dip?
I don't know. Where are you going, kiddo?
To the Crandalls.
What's at the Crandalls?
They have a Mac.
Ready for your picture with my new Polaroid Captiva? Smile!
Where's the picture?
Oh, come on, you get down now.
I want my picture.
The Polaroid Captiva. It stores its pocket-sized pictures till you take them
I
out.
want my
So pick one up for the holidays.
There has never been a better time to
Those loud announcers on TV. Are they born with those voices? Like any household pest, the most you can hope for is to control them. So Magnavox makes televisions with the exclusive Smart Sound feature, which keeps loud announcers from being so loud. Hey, we make technology people want. Magnavox. Smart. Very smart.
The front end connected to the front wheel. The back end connected to the back wheel.
Introducing Tulo.
Top end connected to the crankshaft.
Tulo, the newest part of the Duplo system.
Happy holidays, Dave.
Thank you.
There sure is a lot to do during the holidays. In fact, if you're not careful,
Dave?
you could really work up an appetite.
Boy, I'm hungry.
Luckily, Wendy's has a Big Bacon Classic Combo. A quarter-pound of fresh beef, 3 strips of bacon, cheese, lots of toppings, biggie fries, and a 20-ounce drink. A delicious meal.
Like the tree.
Here goes. I love the holidays.
Try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo.
All right, it's warmed up considerably, Willard, right? A whopping 32 degrees.
It's downright hot, 32, and it's about maybe 12 wind chill factor.
Oh, good. Now, here comes our lighthearted, oh, sorry. Here comes our lighthearted salute to America's heartland, Willard.
Now my part. The farmers have lots to crow about. That's my favorite group.
Look at the wagon filled with American-grown produce.
I'd say this crop is a real winner.
It sure is, Willard.
Here's the magnificent cornucopia float filled with a bountiful harvest of traditional Thanksgiving abundance. This cornucopia is sponsored by American Express, once again waging their Charge Against Hunger campaign fight in the United States. Great year they've had in the Midwest, the best corn and wheat crop in years. Judy Collins celebrating the release of her new holiday CD supporting this message of love.
The gift to be simple, 'tis the gift to be free, 'tis the gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we are in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we will not be ashamed. To turn, 'twill be our delight, till by turning, we come round right. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend, we will not be ashamed. To turn, 'twill be our delight, till by turning, we come round right.
Absolutely beautiful voice. Judy Collins and the old, you say it's a shaker? Old shaker here.
Yes.
And Krista's lovely song. CBS television show's excellent show. The Bergenfield High School Marching Band, long may their hat. Bergenfield, New Jersey, heading west of River, the direction of Kent Canal. Makes their 19th appearance in the parade. The band is famous for their fabulous show-stopping routines that they performed at halftime for the Jets and the Giants and appeared at the Tony Awards. And a salute to the late great music man, Robert Preston.
Terrific, weren't they, Willard? Now, hurry!
New Jersey.
We've got a premiere for the first time in parade history, the Cat in the Hat, sponsored by Random House. Willard, you're looking kind of like the Cat in the Hat today.
Let's because I'm a mouse in the house. Dankeschön. The Cat in the Hat is a smart feline indeed. And he's got an umbrella in case of rain, plenty of Dr. Seuss books to weather any storm. The cat's Seussian contraption keeps him flying high, as you see. And his hat doesn't hurt either.
Willard, we should mention the late Dr. Seuss's widow, Mrs. Audrey Geisel, worked hard to see this balloon come to life. She couldn't be with us today, but we wanted to say Happy Thanksgiving.
We love you, Audrey, and sorry you're not here next year, or we'll come to your house.
This is an amazing balloon, Willard. The Macy's artist created a flying scene, an actual sketch in the sky.
Looks to me like that the Cat in the Hat flew right off the pages and into the air.
That's right, Willard. I wonder how he feels about green eggs and ham on Turkey Day.
I think I'll let that one pass by.
The spectacular Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade live on NBC will return with a holiday performance by Grammy winner Natalie Cole.
Lying out on the trees, there's a man that needs somewhere to sleep. You might ask yourself, what in the hell does that have to do with me? Well, here's your wake-up call, everything, 'cause we all play a part in each other's existence. Take the time out to love someone. Reach your arms out and
You can help every time you use your American Express card, because from now until December 31st, the Charge Against Hunger is on again.
With trusting eyes, the children show minds open, hearts true. Our spirits grow. The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives. The touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
Never miss a good piece of gossip. Look for hope everywhere. Know that work is good and labor is even better. And always, always have an easy-to-use Olympus stylus zoom camera with you so that you can capture the moments to embarrass your kids for the rest of their lives. Olympus. Never miss another O.
Thanksgiving Day, Buffalo battles Detroit as two great running backs, Thurman Thomas of the Bills and Barry Sanders of the Lions, square off. Later today at noon Eastern on NBC.
Welcome back to the Cats with the Hats. That's us, huh? What a team. Katie Couric and I are just here with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and thought you would drop in and join us.
That's right, and I can feel the holiday season, Willard, right around the corner.
Got you. Katie, take a gander at the confection collection of Macy's Parade Studios whipped up for us. I don't know what to eat first. Take a look. Sugar cookies, perhaps, the donuts, or the peppermint stick.
It all looks very fattening, Willard, and I thought you were on a diet.
I don't think so today. I can dream if I want. Dunkin' Donuts have got a number for us this time. The Tasty Float bakes up holiday treats with NBC stars Liz Torres from the John Larroquette Show. That is my favorite show, by the way. All the way from the North Pole, scrumptious, good stuff. That's Fred the Baker.
Sing hilly ho, all work must go. Let's ring in the season of cheer. It's time to be merry and never contrary. The spirit of Christmas is here. It's time to fill the stocking, spruce up the Christmas tree. Wrap all the presents large and small. Which one will be for me? Sing hilly ho, all work must go. Let's ring in a season of cheer. It's time to be merry and never contrary. The spirit of Christmas is here. The season is delightful, as tasty as a pie. The cookies, cake, and candy cane look upward to the sky. For Santa Claus will soon be here, and this we know is true. If you've been good these 12 months past, the future's full of presents. From Santa Claus to you.
What is the ducky doing?
Hilly ho, all work must go. Let's ring in the season of cheer.
from Dunkin' Donuts. What does he say?
It's
time to make the donuts.
Oh, that's a new float, too. First time ever on the show. First time after 68 years. We're still in business.
And you know what? Our favorite balloon is coming up.
Walter Lance, one of my idols of all time, and he's sent his friend over today.
That's right. You know, this is Woody's 13th parade appearance, Willard. He's a Walter Lance creation, as you said. He's sponsored by Universal City Studios, and he's 75 feet tall by 45 feet wide. And Willard, a parade wouldn't be complete without your Woody the Woodpecker.
I love you, Liz.
Woody the Woodpecker in impersonation. Go ahead, Willard.
And all of the handlers are dressed like, and so we have a gaggle or a pride of woodpeckers, I guess.
I think a gaggle is right.
I saw
the pride of lions.
I saw Liz Torres. I couldn't resist. I had to give her a hug. Excuse me.
I know you weren't paying attention. You were too busy flirting with Liz.
He's such a legend, you know. And we had the Lances here about 4 or 5 years ago in the crowd. Remember, they used to always come and visit and see the parade. And
he's making that dangerous turn right beside us, Willard.
Yeah, he's right. He's right here. Opelika, Alabama, all the way from Alabama. The Opelika High School Spirit of the South marching band under the able direction of Flagstyle. Jeff Hudson and all the gang. Check it out. Goodness, unbelievable.
The Opelika Band serves as the official escort of Santa Claus down 34th Street. Kids of all ages won't want to miss a moment.
He won't. He'll be here in about 20 minutes. Now look who's in our parade stocking.
That's right, none other than Snuggle. Sponsored by Lever Brothers Company, Snuggle is 58 feet tall by 32 feet wide.
Let me tell you, he's keeping warm in his 40-foot Christmas stocking.
That's right, Willard.
Let us borrow it.
He's ready for winter in New York City.
You better believe it, kitty. Hey, hey, hey. And he's warm from the inside out. He's got 11,000 cubic feet of helium cooking inside that stocking.
Whoa.
He's a cute little devil, and he really is cute. I was watching the band go by, excuse me.
That's all right. You're allowed to enjoy the parade too, Willard.
I tell you, we have the greatest job in the entire television business. Nobody has a better job.
Willard, the holiday season rolls into Herald Square with the traditional Christmas carriage festoon with holly and ivy. On board is Grammy winner and pop music sensation Natalie Cole singing her brand new holiday hit, No More Blue Christmases.
Going out of style. I just had to meet you to make Christmas seem worthwhile. Last year when I had to send my Christmas cards, I had to sign my name alone. Now your name is next to mine, and there's more love in every line. I'm wishing a Merry Christmas to everyone I've known. No more blue Christmases. They'll all be bright. No more just pretending to be happy when I'm sad. Going through the motions while others feel glad. No more blue Christmases. Now that I've found you, oh, no wonder that I thought that they were going out of style. I just had to meet you to make Christmas seem
And Macy's live coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues with Connie Stevens and daughters Tricia Lee Fisher and Julie Fisher, star of the hit series Ellen, coming up after these messages.
Jerry Seinfeld makes you laugh. Find out who makes him laugh.
Abbott and Costello.
A salute to the funniest comedy team from their biggest fans.
Who's playing first? Absolutely.
Their greatest bits, plus home movies and outtakes never seen anywhere.
I got pee-pee.
Abbott and Costello meet Jerry Seinfeld tonight on NBC.
Call me a cab. You're a cab.
Welcome back, everybody. I can't think of a better way to travel down the parade route than on an old-fashioned Christmas rocking horse. How about you, Willard?
I'm a rocking horse man myself, Katie.
We're going home for the holidays on this float, sponsored by Wendy's, which celebrates the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. Dave himself is on board with his grandkids. Rocking around the Christmas tree is lovely Connie Stevens and her daughters, Tricia Lee Fisher and Jolie Fisher, stars of the hit series Ellen.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. A mix and a mingle and a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see everybody tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some.
All right, Connie Stevens looking good. Willard Scholastic Incorporated furnished Clifford the Big Red Dog a vision in jolly holiday red. Clifford is 6 stories high.
That's one tall dog. Clifford is the only balloon built to scale. Ask any 5-year-old. Clifford is as big as Macy's, the world's largest and best, most beautiful store.
Yeah. His smile is a dazzling 14 feet long, Willard.
Wendy, I just saw my friend from Wendy. And look out when he wags his 18-foot tail, baby.
Clifford has been a favorite of kids everywhere for 30 years.
Dave Thomas is just passing by. Send us a chicken sandwich, Dave. Don't tell us you love us, show us. You know, except for West Coast viewers, following our grand finale here in Herald Square, NBC Sports presents a great NFL matchup. Buffalo. I got to be honest, the Redskins my favorite team. Anyway, they're versus Detroit. That's a nice team, too. Anyway, kick off right after our parade coverage.
All right, what a great way to spend Turkey Day, huh, Willard?
The holiday season officially begins as NBC brings you the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade finale starring Santa Claus, live from Herald Square in New York City, coming up after these messages.
Dave, so nice to have you here.
Nice being here.
Appetizers, they brought them in from Madagascar.
Did they bring any more?
Look, Taboo.
Oh, boy. I think I'm going to Wendy's.
When you're really hungry, try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo. A quarter-pound of fresh beef, bacon, cheese, lots of toppings, plus biggie fries and a 20-ounce drink.
Now, that's a delicious meal.
Just in time for dessert.
Enter Ted the Vote. Who's got room for dessert?
Right, Opie.
Try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo.
New Palmolive antibacterial is like nothing else.
It gets germs off hands.
And grease off dishes.
And we really love that antibacterial color.
A lot.
New Palmolive antibacterial. The anti-germ Palmolive.
You know, American Express has this new card out, and they act like as soon as you get one, you'll spend your days arranging flowers someplace grand, where everything smells like potpourri. I mean, come on. A credit card is a tool. You pick a hammer based on how well it hammers. You pick a credit card based on how useful it is. And no credit card is more useful than MasterCard, because no card is more accepted. I mean, you can use MasterCard at 3 times more places than American Express, so you can use it for groceries or sheetrock or trips to Sweden and pretty much anything else you need, even flower arrangements. MasterCard, it's more than a credit card, it's smart money.
Ready for your picture with my new Couric Captiva? Smile!
Where's the picture?
Oh, come on, you get down now.
I want my picture.
The Polaroid Captiva. It stores its pocket-sized pictures till you take them
I
out.
want my
So pick one up for the holidays.
AT&T has something special for all our true USA Savings members. Now, every Sunday through New Year's, you'll save 40% on long-distance calls to anybody in the U.S., which should make you very happy. Not to mention how it's going to make all the people you call feel. Enjoy special savings all season long, automatically for our true USA Savings members.
Willard, stand by. Here's the Madisonville North Hopkins High School Band from Madisonville, Kentucky, under the direction of Jim Wright.
That means Santa Claus is coming soon.
That's right.
Oh, boy. Aren't they terrific? Into the strains of O Tannenbaum, O Christmas Tree. Guess what they're clearing the streets for? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. The man for whom this whole thing was designed 68 years ago. You better watch out. You better not shout and cry. Santa Claus has arrived. He's blowing at Herald Square like a nor'easter. Look at that pageantry. It's a spectacle to behold.
What a great-looking Santa, huh, Willard? The 1994 holiday season has officially begun.
Oh, boy. Happy Thanksgiving. We love you. Really amazing. Merry Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. And I think the least we could do is change hats. What do you think?
I think we should do that, Willard. It's kind of a tradition with us, so.
Oh, look at your hair. It's cute.
It's probably sticking out all over the place. Look at Santa. The crowds are going wild for him, as they do every year at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Listen to that crowd.
And of course, this is what the parade is all about, children. And it's so wonderful to look at the kids and see the sparkle in their eyes.
Oh, boy.
Once they get a load of that man in the big red suit.
It's hard to believe 2 hours ago, it's gone by like 60. We started out at 77th Street, came down 2.5 miles, and here we are with all the floats, the balloons, the platoons, the bands, the cheerleaders. It's all happened here on NBC. Again, the 68th year for this American tradition.
And look how Santa is traveling in high style. Those reindeers are absolutely beautiful, aren't they, Willard?
I love reindeer. Yeah, we had some on the show. Remember last week when the camel ate my flower? We had a reindeer up in Radio City Music Hall, which is a spectacular show when you're in New York. And thanks again to everybody here. The good mayor was on the show with us this morning, and the police department and the employees of Macy's who do so much, throw themselves into this. I mean, they love it.
I don't think we can emphasize enough, Willard, just how hard everybody behind the scenes and in the parade work to make this such an incredible event every single year.
It's a super New York happening. This is what this city's all about. It's full of love and excitement, and God bless them all.